Over the past 50 years, sugar consumption has skyrocketed. The average person now consumes a whopping 68 grams of sugar every day. That's up to 3 times more than the recommended limit set by the World Health Organization. Sugar is simply a type of carbohydrate. Carbs are the primary fuel source for our bodies and is essential for a healthy nervous system. But when we consume excess sugar as part of our daily lives, it paves the way for acne, diabetes, and a plethora of long-term diseases. Our skin is the body's largest organ, and a large part of its health starts from inside. Although factors such as aging, hormones, and genetics can influence our skin, they are often beyond our control. However, there is one crucial aspect that lies within our grasp: what we eat. Today, we will explore how excessive sugar consumption affects your skin. Sweetened beverages, white bread, and sugary treats like cakes are examples of carbohydrates that are rapidly broken down and absorbed into the bloodstream. These are classified as high glycemic foods, as they quickly raise our blood sugar levels, leading to insulin spikes. Over time, this can contribute to the development of insulin resistance. Well, these insulin surges put our bodies under considerable stress, which eventually results in inflammation. Prolonged inflammation can harm healthy cells, including those in our skin, and potentially contribute to serious illnesses such as cancer and type 2 diabetes. Moreover, insulin resistance may show up in different ways. One example is hirsutism, which is a condition of excessive hair growth. Sebum is an oily substance naturally produced by our skin to provide lubrication and protection, but too much of it can increase our chances of developing acne and blemishes. Here's how that happens. The rise in insulin levels promote the production of androgens. Androgens are hormones which can increase the activity of the oil glands, causing them to churn out more sebum. If you're interested, we've gone through this in depth on a previous video, which we'll link for you above and in the description. Inflammation is another crucial factor to consider. Sugar acts as a pro-inflammatory agent, meaning it triggers swelling within our bodies. When blood sugar levels rise, our insulin levels surge, initiating a series of inflammatory reactions. Unfortunately, for individuals with pre-existing inflammatory skin conditions like acne, rosacea, and psoriasis, this can exacerbate their symptoms. It's something many of us can relate to experiencing at some point in our lives. Acne is a chronic skin disorder caused by the complex interplay between genetics, hormones, inflammation, and bacteria. The increase in sebum and inflammation, caused by the insulin spikes, create a favorable environment for opportunistic bacteria to thrive and grow. Having a lot of sugar floating around in our bloodstream can have a big impact on our skin, starting a process known as glycation. When the rising sugar levels can no longer be managed by our insulin, that's when glycation happens. It targets the primary elements of our skin responsible for elasticity and strength, namely collagen and elastin fibers. When these proteins interact with sugars, they weaken, compromising the integrity of our skin structure. As a result, visible signs of aging, things like dryness, less elasticity, wrinkles, sagging, and a dull complexion become more noticeable. Our rate of skin aging is linked to how much glycation is happening. This is important to know for those with diabetes, as it is often challenging for them to regulate their blood sugar levels. And scientific studies have even shown that people with high blood sugar levels tend to show more advanced signs of aging, in comparison to their low sugar counterparts. Our skin serves as an indicator of our internal health, and currently, there is significant discussion surrounding the link between our gut and skin health. Within our gut resides a large community of microorganisms, some of which are beneficial and some harmful. The greater the presence of these friendly ones, the more favorable the outcome for our skin and overall health. A lifestyle with excessive sugar consumption disturbs the balance of beneficial bacteria in our gut. This disruption can trigger inflammatory skin conditions such as acne, eczema, and psoriasis. In other words, control the amount of sugar you consume for the betterment of your gut, your skin, and your overall health. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully learned a thing or two. If you did, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. With that said, see you next week.